B15. Live in New Mexico. Fuck this place, man, it's hot as fuck. Why not California? Live in AP. Nice house, outskirts of town. About a 30-minute walk into town proper. 5 minutes in car. Big ass backyard. Like bigger than the house. And on the other side of the fence is straight up forest. Hardly even 20 minutes away from the Gila Nat Forest. This is like summer though. June or July, or somewhere in there. So nobody goes into the forest. Brother John, call him Johnny, is in the Marines. He's on shore leave, home for a week or two. So what does he do? Wrangles up a bunch of his military friends, about 8, and invite me to go camping with them in a forest behind a house. Tells me I can invite a friend or two of mine. Bring my hunting rifle, in case they feel like going on a deer hunt or something. Sure, why not? Johnny's been away for a long ass time. Invite my best friend Sarah to go camping with us. She's like, of course lol. Now word on John. He loves scaring the piss out of me. So the entire time people are arriving at our house, I'm expecting him to pull some sort of shit. Keeping my cell phone in my bra, because we aren't that far away from the house, and it's not like we won't get any service when we're in the woods. Everything's fine for about 30 minutes. I'm sitting with Sarah and we're giggling. All of John's Marine buddies are good guys, but really rowdy. They have beer, obviously some. Sarah goes, fuck it, but I've got nothing against beer, so why not? I take one beer, and that's it. They may be good guys, but they're guys. I'm not about to get drunk with like 8 of them around. For the most part, everything was normal, until I felt something watching me from the woods. I looked around for Johnny, because I wanted to ask him if he invited anyone else to go camping with us. He's nowhere to be seen. Worried, but Johnny also has a rifle, so he'll be fine. Take up spots on the edge of the campsite, so we can watch the guys. After 20 minutes, there are guys running around shirtless, laughing and hooting and hollering and shit, wearing camo fatigues and hiking boots, and having a good time. And Sarah and I are busy with the eye candy, when I feel something grab my shoulder from behind. Jesus Christ! It's Johnny. He fucking snuck up behind me. I'm mad, but not about to go back inside or anything. Eventually, the campsite gets moved a little deeper into the forest. We can barely see the fence where we were. Sun is definitely going down now, and in the dark, the house and the fence fades away from view. Light a campfire. Sure, why not? Dudes are dancing around it shirtless. Everybody's laughing. Around our house, usually the forest is lit up with noise after sundown. I'm talking like birds and shit. It always got pretty noisy. But tonight, it's dead fucking silent. Not a single owl or bird or anything. We don't care. It's a party. Sarah's flirting hardcore with some of the guys. And that's sort of gross to me, but only because A, I associate with them with my brother, and B, they're all 21 and up. Suddenly we hear this, I don't know, a wail? A moan? Sounding like 2 people at the same time, high-pitched and low-pitched. Off in the forest. Everybody gets quiet. Thank God for Marines. They all put their shirts on and put away beer for a second. Maybe it's a bear. Nigga, when have you ever heard a bear like that? At this point, we notice the forest is silent. Just dead fucking silent. Everybody's getting a little nervous now, especially Sarah. Let's go back to the house. Come on guys, we really should go back to the house. Johnny's buddy Martin basically tells her to woman up and settle down. Sarah's getting pissed and clams up. We hear it again. Closer this time. Johnny's got his rifle. I go to get mine. But, like a fucking idiot, I left it at home. There are 3 people with hunting rifles, including Johnny, and 1 guy with a pistol. Suddenly, everything fucking reeks. I'm talking about meat and vomit. It's so bad that one of Johnny's friends gags. Hardcore Marine has been overseas for like 3 months. He gags from the smell as coming out of the woods. Form up around us because protect the civilians, I guess? 8 guys with Johnny, Sarah and I in the middle. Now, living in New Mexico, we hear a lot of Spanish horror stories and such. So there are a couple of jokes floating around about La Llorona, the one who cries, which is a AP, popular ghost story. Sarah hates that sort of shit. Shut the fuck up guys right now, seriously. Martin tells her to cool her tits, it's just a joke. She starts to reply when the campfire goes out. The guys are shouting jargon to each other, and the 2 guys break formation to try and get the fire back going. Sarah starts screaming and saying, "Somebody just touch my chest!" Fire goes back on. The guys get back into formation. Sarah is sobbing, covering her boobs with her arms. Johnny has his rifle raised, looking around. The guys start to settle down, when Johnny starts screaming at the dude in the back of the group. He's just standing there, back to the rest of us, as per circle formation, or whatever, but he isn't moving at all. At first, I have no idea what the issue is. I mean, maybe he drank a little too much or something. I try to calm Johnny down, but he is in full man mode, and I can't get him to chill. "Johnny, what the fuck is the matter with you?" He's screaming, "Tango, tango, tango, tango!" But the other guys don't know what the fuck he's talking about. Look around to make sure everyone's still there, and I nearly shit myself. There are 9 people in the circle. Nope.jpg. A second later, the other guys catch on. A second later, the other guys catch on. The 2 standing on either side of whoever the fuck this is leap back like it's about to explode. All 3 rifles and pistols leveled at this guy's head. He doesn't even fucking move as 8 guys start shouting for him to get on the ground and put his hands on his head. Hears something rustle in the bushes off to the right. 8 dudes turn with military precision to look, and Sarah and I scream because the second they look away, no, 9 start to look over at his shoulder and then vanishes. Nope, out of the circle. Nope, down the hill towards my house. Nope, straight into the fence because fuck, I can see where I'm going. Luckily, I'm a bit stockily built. I've got plenty of muscle from hiking and hunting in the woods, and the fence is old and weak. I go right through the fucking fence, cut myself in 3 places, and get a fat splinter in my elbow. But I'm back in my backyard at least. Johnny, Sarah, and the others come hurtling towards down the hill after me, filing through the fence. "Tango sighted!" In the light of the campfire, we see it standing in our campsite, looking down at us. Light is sketchy at best, but this point especially since it's standing in front of the fire. But from the fence, it looks like its head is jittering back and forth on its neck, like those twitchy fuckers in Jacob's Ladder. 3 gunshots. When the muzzle flash dies down, it's gone again. Hear a wail/moan again, and then closer than ever, we hear this freakish gibbering laughter, like a hyena level shit. "Shoot it!" Now they're wasting ammo out of fear, shooting at the shadows in the forest. Sarah's practically shit herself by this time. She's sobbing and screaming and trying to get me on my feet so we can get back inside. When we all look back up, it's halfway down the hill, shaking like it's vomiting or something, but there's no sound or anything coming out of its mouth. "Get in the fucking house!" Through the fence, sprint across the yard, Johnny pulling me along because my fucking arm hurts and I can't do anything. Make it back inside, lock the back door, crowd around it with the guns. Martin helps me with my fucked arm, and Johnny grabs my hunting rifle from my room, locking all the doors and windows in the house as he goes. Sit around the door all night, literally too piss scared to leave our spots. Parents come home from town at 12:15, and we all shit bricks. My mum and dad refuse to believe us, even though I'm all bloody. Johnny's gun has clearly been fired, and he shows them the clip, and we're all clearly spooked as fuck. They got mad at us for A, locking all the doors, and B, leaving a fire in the forest. So, they just go right to bed. And Mum's mum's right. We gotta put out that fire. Johnny straight up fucking laughs. Like he was stupid enough to go back out there. Sarah volunteers. "Are you shitting me?" Sarah started bitching about having left her purse or something back at the campsite. So eventually Marvin, who I'm beginning to think at this point is clearly of a dickbag, tells the others that it's probably just shadows and shit. Sarah goes with Marvin back to the campsite. Marvin takes the pistol. We sit there for like 10 minutes, getting antsier and antsier. Pounding on the back door. Jesus Christ! Martin starts screaming for us to let him in, calling us faggers and niggers and the like. Johnny opens the door. "Where's Sarah?" Doesn't know. "Where the fuck is Sarah?" Apparently, when they got to the campsite, Martin put out the campfire. Sarah started giggling like a hyena, and then vanished. He got the fuck out of there. Johnny started arguing with Martin about leaving a civilian alone in the forest, and I'm just ready to pass out and cry from exhaustion in my arm. Johnny and Martin are fucking screaming at each other. Mum comes in from her bedroom and tells them to shut the fuck up. People are trying to sleep. What's going on? I start crying. Tell her that Sarah's gone. What do you mean gone? Fuck if I know. Martin fills my mum in, and she goes to call the police. Johnny tells her to wait in her room and lock it, and her window and the bathroom door. Martin calls Johnny an idiot and tells him they should get all the civilians round in the same place. Johnny starts to respond when there's a thump on the back door. Knocking. But it's horribly wrong. No rhythm or anything. Sounds like thump, 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 thump. Raspy voice, like completely inhuman, says from the other side of the door. Sounds like tango. Martin shoots down the door. Loud fucking scream, and then the sound of someone hauling ass across the yard. "Where's Sarah?" Devolves into this guttural, atrocious snarling. Then, quiet. After about 3 or 4 minutes of this, I swear to God it felt like an eternity. We heard snuffling outside the door. Smell is back. We hear whimpering, then giggles from just outside the door near the bottom. Whimpering like a dog or an animal. Then, very, very softly, from the bottom of the door.
Sarah. Sarah.
Everything in my body goes fucking cold. My stomach does a flip, and the guys are too freaked out to even shoot for a second. Johnny puts a rifle round through the door, but by the time he shoots, the thing must have moved, because seconds later, we hear the hyena laugh up on the hill. Watch the back door until the police show up. Someone is in the forest fucking with us. They investigate. Come back in half an hour, and they say that the dogs are going apeshit, but they can't find anything. We have been doing drugs, etc. Alcohol, but that's it. Police leave and we don't hear anything again. Nobody felt safe going home that night, and my bedroom window had a window looking out into the backyard, so everybody slept in the living room. The next day, we got our shit from our campsite, and I went to Sarah's house to tell her parents that Sarah had gone missing in the forest. Sarah lived down the street from us, and their backyard didn't lead into the forest like ours did, but it was really close. Sarah's mum answers the door. Explain. What are you talking about? I had Sarah come in early this morning. Noped out of there. We moved out 3 weeks later to California. Before anybody asks, no, I didn't go see Sarah at all after that. She didn't show up to school, and I refused to even go outside alone without my rifle, so I was sort of a shut-in.